Welcome back. Hope you guys are still there. So in this video, I'm going to show you about the decoder, comparer and the extender. So first, let's use the decoder. So first, I'm going to show you what is a decoder. So first, I'm going to show you what is a decoder and what is the purpose of a decoder. So the decoder tab in Burp Suite is used to encode, decode and hash the text. So for example, I'm just going to type 0fox. Okay. So now you can see this is a plain text and over here even this is a plain text. Now for example, I wanted to encode this plain text into base64. So we have the converted base64 format of our plain text. So the same way, if you wanted to decode this, just copy this and let's paste it over here. So now I'm going to decode this in plain text. So click on decode as. So this text is a base64 text. So in the decode option, you have to select base64. The gibberish text is converted into plain text and over here we have our output. The main purpose of the decoder is if you wanted to get a reverse connection from a web application, you can use reverse shells like for example netcat. You cannot directly inject the netcat command because the programmer who has developed the web applications sometimes give restrictions to certain types of characters. So in this types of situation, what you can do is you can convert the netcat's plain text into base64 and you can inject the base64 converted text into the web application and then you can listen for the incoming connections from your terminal. So for example, this is going to be my netcat command. So this is my netcat command. So I'm going to encode this in base64. If you see over here, there are very less special characters compared to this one. So what we can do is we can just copy this and paste it in the web application. And this is how the decoder is useful in Burp Suite. So the next one is the comparer. A comparer is nothing but it is used to compare two types of request or response. So for example, over here in target and in the subdivision of target, which is the sitemap, we have a host called worldweb.com. So for this worldweb.com, we have the request and the response recorded over here. So if you wanted to compare the request and response, or if you wanted to compare the request and response of two different hosts, what you can do is, so for example, I wanted to compare the request of worldweb and the request of jython.org. So what I'm going to do is go to this request, right click and select send to comparer. So again, if you see, the comparer is highlighted over here. So again, go to jython.org, right click and click on send to comparer. So now when you get to comparer, you can see on the top and the bottom we have two hosts. So you can compare it in different ways, like the first one is in words and the second one is in bytes. So click on words and over here you can see both the requests are being compared. So each of these color boxes represent different types of keys. So this color represents the modified ones. Over here if you see, this is a different host and this is a different host. So these two are modified differently in both of these requests. So the blue color denotes it's the deleted ones and the yellow color denotes the added ones. So over here we have a get request and at the same time we also have a get request over here, but over here the HTTP 1.1 and the HTTP 1.1 are common. Download.html is added separately, but the download.html is added over here in the jython.org request. So this color represents that the download.html has been added. So this is your comparer. So the next one is the extender. One of the most useful things in extender is the Burp Suite App Store. Over here you have tons of apps where you can extend your number of options over here, like for example the proxy, intruder and repeater. So for example, if you wanted to scan a HTTPS website, what you can do is just go to this SSL scanner and you can click on install and you can start scanning the HTTPS website. So this is one of the most important tabs in Burp Suite. Over here we come to the conclusion of Burp Suite. So hope you all understood how Burp Suite works and how can you do penetration testing or hacking with Burp Suite. See you guys.